everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm gonna do an in-depth brow tutorial. So when I do my eyebrows, I either do like a soft natural look, or I go in and I do like concealer around the top and the bottom, and I just go in, and that's the eyebrow I'm gonna show you guys today. These two are the only brow products that I have ever used. One is the brow powder and the other one is the brow pomade. Both of them are from Anastasia Beverly Hills. The brow powder is a duo. It comes with a lighter shade and a darker shade. Mine is in the shade Ebony, and this one just looks like this. The other product that I use is the Dip Brow Pomade, and this one is in the shade Soft Brown. Mine kind of looks crusty, but it looks like that. So whenever I do this dramatic brow, I typically like to go in with concealer first, and I like to line like the bottom of them, sometimes the top too, and then after that I'll go in with this pomade. First I like to put it on the back of my hand to melt it a little bit, and then I just like use my brush and kind of like clean both sides of it off, and then I just go in with this and make like hair-like strokes, you know what I'm saying? And then whenever I'm done with the pomade, I'll go in with my spoolie, brush my eyebrows out, and then I'll go in with this powder. It's a little bit darker, so it's gonna give me like some dimension when I go in with this. So yeah. And then after I finish using these two products, I like to go back in with concealer, and I like to kind of fix my shit up, you know? And then after that, I'll just set my concealer and start my eyeshadow. So like I said, the first step for me is using concealer, and my favorite right now is the NARS one. It's the Creamy Radiant Concealer. I have two of them. I'm gonna use the lighter one. I'm gonna use this Morphe brush. It's the Morphe M224. It is just like a flat shader brush. So same thing with my concealer. I like to put it on the back of my hand. I also make sure to put product on both sides of my brush like this, you know. I do this with the brow pomade as well. That way I just have like a bunch of product on here. And now I'm gonna zoom you guys in, and I'm just gonna carve the top and the bottom of my eyebrows. So I just finished with the concealer. I went ahead and blended that out again with this brush. And as you guys can probably tell, there is a pretty big difference between both of my eyebrows. And this one literally still has no product in it. I just did this concealer trick. And it definitely makes them look a lot more noticeable, you know what I'm saying? So for the pomade, I like to take a little chunk of it out with this brush. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 eyebrow brush. It's angled on one side, and then there's a spoolie on the other side. So I like to take a chunk of this and put it on the back of my hand, and then I just kind of like brush it out. I make sure to use both sides of my brush. So now that I'm done with the pomade, I'm going to go in with the brow powder, and I'm going to use the darker shade. So this is what your eyebrow should look like when you're finished. I like to finish it off with some eyebrow gel, and this is only, I think, $3 at like Target or Walmart. It's the e.l.f. eyebrow gel, and it works very good. It honestly works really good for how cheap it is. I feel like you could spend like over $20 for one of these from another brand, and it's just gonna do the same exact thing. Another tip is to always brush your eyebrow hairs up, because it's going to make your brows look a lot bigger. So I just went ahead and did my other eyebrow off camera, and this is the final look, guys. I'll do a close-up so you guys can see them a little bit better. So that's all for my video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this eyebrow tutorial. If you guys learned anything new, or if you just enjoyed this video, then go ahead and like, and if you aren't already, you should subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.